All right.
What's the plan for this episode? Do we have a? We're back to.
Yeah, I knew you.
We're back to not knowing what we're doing.
No. I think we're good. We can.
Are we?
Talking about. We're gonna add a little bit about the wipe that's gonna happen. We're gonna need to add that in.
Mm-hmm.
And actual topics. Thought we could do one about base building.
But we haven't done much base building.
I don't know that.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah.
Don't know if we're chatting out of our arse, Dave.
Yeah, remember you can stack 7 walls on top of each other. At least you picked a nice day to have off. Yesterday was lovely, man.
Yesterday was all right. The day before was nice.
Oh, yesterday at work was beautiful, man. It was proper sunny.
Oh, don't really remember.
Today's like over as fuck though.
Yeah, it's gonna be like this for a few days, and it's just gonna fucking rain.
That's exactly what I want. What I really, really want.
Because you're a plant.
Yeah, I just put my feet in soil and grow. Like an olive tree I've got in the garden. I repotted my olive tree the other day, man. I fucking love olive trees. I really want it to produce actual olives, but it's probably about 10 years away from that.
How old is it?
Not old at all. I think it's only literally a year old, but it's got quite big. It's probably up to my hip now.
Yeah, I think it's after like 4 years or something, don't they? They produce fruit.
Yeah, but they've got to be to a certain height, and yeah, so I'm moving it from plant pot to plant pot, slowly building it up slowly rather than just shocking it straight into the ground. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Olive trees are cool though.
Yeah, I've got an apple tree in my garden, but then I'm also growing a pear tree and a cherry tree.
I've got got 2 cherry trees in ours, but they were there when we got here.
I feel like cherry trees are going to be a pain in the arse, though.
Apple trees are a pain in the arse.
Why?
Because when the apples fall on the ground and you don't get to them in time, wasps burrow into them.
Yeah.
And when Murphy goes out there, he'll get a stung on the nose.
He leaves them alone, to be fair. I have caught him eating them a few times.
He eats one with a wasp in it. He's just going to come like he's just going to be chewing on something.
No, I just feel like the fucking cherry tree is going to drop so many seeds everywhere.
Yeah, but most of them don't. The birds will have most of that.
Yeah.
Birds are all over that, man. Honestly, I've got a problem. Obviously, dogs are not allowed cherries. It's in the same bracket as chocolate and.
Oh
stuff,
shit!
So...
Oh, there you go. That's made my mind up. Then I'm keeping the pear tree because we need to give one of them away.
Yeah, cherry comes under. If you have a look, dogs are highly toxic to dogs.
Oh, there you go. You've got 2 dogs. You've got 2 dogs and 2 cherry trees.
2 trees. I just want them to die. Honestly, no joking. No, I don't. They were actually very good on the walk the other day. Getting a lot better. Maybe it's because they're getting older and less cuntish. But anyway, when are we going to start?
Hang
on.
Cherry plants contain cyanide.
What?
What?
Where are you getting this from?
Google. Google.
Cherry to dogs.
But then dogs can eat cherries, but if you remove the seeds and the pits and all the stems and that, so they can eat the flesh. But if they eat any of the plant material, it contains fucking cyanide.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The danger of cherries is that their pet stems and leaves contain cyanide. Perfect. I know I'm going to kill Sarah.
No.
I know I'm going to get rid of Sarah.
You're going to end up in an ITV drama.
I'm just going to see how much a mortar and pestle is.
Oh dear. I mean, if there's any police listening to this now because Dave has committed a crime, I am completely blissfully unaware of what is going to happen in the future. I assume he's joking, okay? So please don't come knocking at my door. No, I am not involved.
I'm joking. Imagine if you people actually genuinely like that with their emotions though, ain't they? Like they wear their heart on their sleeves so hard. Like they used to have a cool mortar and pestle that I used to make like certain like drugs with, because when you're a nurse you have to make up drugs for people and stuff, and then some people can't take drugs that are in normal form, so you got to put them in like blank capsules, like crush them up with a mortar and pestle and weigh them out and all that sort of business and give it to them in that way, because the capsules are so good to like swallow, aren't they?
Slippery boys.
Slippery boys.
It's a slippery boy.
Like a slippery nipple.
Oh,
that's a drink.
So is this episode 28 or 29?
29.
29.
29, I think, yeah.
Jesus, man. Where does it go?
We should really keep a track on it, because I think the start of most episodes, we just go backwards and forward. 19, 20, 19? Nah, this one's 20.
No idea. I mean, I only really check when I'm uploading something, and I go, oh, yeah, I need to name I need to name the other one more. Whatever the last one was.
Yeah, this is the raw uncut.
Yeah, there might even be somewhere I've like just named them the same, like 26, 26, 26. No, they're not. I'm pretty good at checking that. I can count. Dave, what are you saying? I can't count?
No, you can. You definitely can.
So I've got an idea for the theme. I say the theme, the conversation today.
Okay.
What was that called? The topic. Bloody hell.
Topic.
Oh
Yeah.
my word.
Topic.
Clearly, we are still amateurs 29 episodes in.
People love that, though. People love that. People said they actually only tune in to listen to us talk when you start the end music to see what we actually say. like, fuck these assholes.
Oh, I'm really banging for a shit, man. Glad that's over.
Oh, man, the nut inside really tore it up.
Oh, what? Just a razor sharp nut. Anyway.
Not a walnut. More like a Brazil nut.
Are you swallowing them whole?
Yeah, imagine that. Fucking hell. Swallowing a Brazil nut whole. Oh, I'm not. It's making me feel ill.
I thought you loved nuts in your mouth.
Not so much.
So what I've been doing, Dave, is going to lead on to an episode that has been called for a little while. All right.
Someone's calling for it.
Yeah. Not this one. Okay. They're calling for the next one.
What are they calling for the next one?
They're calling for us to talk about base building.
They do call for us. Hello.
But we don't make bases.
No, but we could be getting someone on that does make a good base.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you tell me that off air, whoever that is.
Oh, it's that. It's Thursday.
Oh, the next one. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you would have tweaked. No, I thought that might have gone ding.
No, well, we've got a couple in the works, so I didn't know who was who.
Actually, we do have. We're actually frantically getting on some really good guest speakers, actually, and we've had some excellent guest speakers on. So we're just stepping up our game in that respect.
That one with Mike, I really, really enjoyed that episode.
Oh man, honestly, like Mike is a top man as well, and to take our casual racism as easily as he did, what fair play.
To be fair to us, we didn't know he was listening. Does that make it worse? I think that makes it worse.
It makes it really bad. But he was saying he was eating. That's against the rules, man. We could say what we want. Then he was eating.
Sneaky boy.
He says he knocked out his thing, but I bet he just unplugged it to see what we were saying. Like, fuck me, what a boring bastard! Like. But in fact, the complete opposite of boring. He is so knowledgeable, and in fact, he said he only touched the tip of the iceberg, and he would like to go more in depth. And yeah, that might be in the future.
Absolutely, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
And he didn't even have to use a safe word. Fair play.
Yeah, he's still keeping it though.
Yeah. What is it? Turnipples.
Safety. Turnipples.
Pineapple. Yes, pineapple. Pineapple's a safety word, no?
I'm just going to move on.
Right, moving on.
So basically, Defcon and Defcon started it and I've joined in, started making a base, right?
Yeah.
Now, hang on.
How many weeks before a wipe have you started to make a base on an official server?
Dave, I'm telling you my story. This is my segue. You're ruining it.
Right.
I've written this down and everything.
I'll ruin everything.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm just going to read what I've written verbatim now, and then you can see how badly you've just ruined the whole thing.
It's not ruined.
If I was any sort of professional, I would be able to work with it, but I'm not.
You are.
So now I don't know what to do. I'm lost. Right, I have a confession. Defcon and I, not Dave, fuck's sake, Defcon and I started making a base, and it's on Vanilla Official. See, I was getting there. It was my next bloody sentence.
Yeah. People were just sick in their mouth, mate. So let them give them 5 minutes.
And we have a car as well. So not only are we making a base, it's on Vanilla official servers, which is fucking dumb. And we even somehow managed to get a car. And we've had it for a little while now, to be fair. And basically, I thought that whole situation just doesn't make sense, right? And that's what this episode is about. Things that just don't make sense in DayZ.
There's quite a few.
There's definitely a few. I've got 8 written down.
I have one written down, but I can think of a many. I can spitball many.
Yeah, we'll have to see what comes up ad hoc. But
Yeah.
that's what I want to talk about today. Things that just don't make sense. Just like building a base in vanilla official servers. Doesn't make sense. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yesterday when I logged on just trying to get up to you guys, and then that geezer was just shooting in the same town. There was 3 people on the server, and they were all in the same town as where you and Defcon have built the base. I had hardly any gear with me. Watched this guy kill another guy, killed this guy, so I had 2 people's worth of loot. Andy logs on naked to then come and grab all the gear, and he's like, Jesus, you've been on the server for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we've been struggling to find sharpening stones, and now we've got 2 sets of MVGs, like an SVD. What the fuck?
I know, it's unbelievable.
I'm thinking these guys had like changed server though. These guys have changed server, and it's given them one of those inland spawns.
Yay.
That's probably what's happened. And
they
maybe
were similarly geared, though. They were like very similarly geared.
I reckon they were probably friends.
I'm quite skeptical as well of when someone's this geared on vanilla.
Oh, okay.
As have I out-hacked a hacker?
Ah.
Nah, to be fair, though, he'd be wearing all that gear with just a sporter in his hand with a 30-round sporter mag.
I reckon they were friends. One of them had spawned in that town, and the other one was spawn switching or whatever to get there. They finally got there. One died to zombies because there was loads of dead zombies.
There was a lot of dead zombies.
Then the second one grabbed all of his friend's gear and took it up into a bush for him to come back and grab his gear again. And that's when you spotted him and shot him in the head and nicked everything.
Well, no, I heard all the shots, so he must have been killing the zombies with shooting rather than... Because I think they were like treble carrying or quadruple carrying, and one of them, there was 2 M16s on the floor.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Official's weird, crazy, man. Official's weird. But anyway, we digress.
Yeah, to be fair though, I just want to add this, but if anyone says official has like really crap loot, like actual official has actually pretty good loot. Where
it's you said that. You said all you get is an SKS.
Well, no, it's because if you play bare bones vanilla community, in fact, sometimes the loot economy is a bit crap because they've got more people playing it because they have like 100 pop servers rather than the normal recommended 60 pop server that an official's got.
Okay.
They're just putting it out there.
we need to move on and roll intro because we've just hit the 20 minutes of recording mark.
What?
This is the world's longest intro.
Oh, I didn't realise we were recording at the start though, so roll the intro. You never tell me when we start, man.
I'd like to catch you off guard, see if you'll confess to anything.
Yeah, clearly. I confess to everything on that one.
Yeah, well, you said you're going to get a fucking cyanide machine and kill your spouse.
And now we know we have cyanide in the garden. I might just go crazy.
Sell it on the black market. Anyway, let's get the intro going. And then we're going to quickly talk about 1.21.
So, like we said, we're going to start with like a 1.21. The devs have tweeted out, and you also get a nice little message on the official servers saying that there will be a full wipe. I know a lot of people are kicking off. The amount of Facebook groups I've seen, why is there a wipe? All my progression's done, blah, blah, blah. Well, in all fairness, they haven't wiped for about 3 updates. So actually, this is needed. This is really needed. And sometimes they need to wipe it to start with a blank canvas so things don't get all, well, glitchy.
You'd think DayZ players would be okay with starting again, wouldn't you, really? The amount you have to start again naturally anyway.
Yeah.
What's wrong with people? Pull your socks up and start fresh. Go loot some shit. That's it.
Oh, well, let's take, for instance, Karma Cruise server. They only wiped like a week ago. I didn't even get to the house I wanted to get to start a base because someone else got there within like 2 hours after the wipe that I got told. So, yeah, and they're getting a wipe as well. They're getting a wipe. Most community servers are going to be wiping as well. The Grey Man server is going to be wiping. Karma Crew, Day
That's
One.
The
blah,
difference,
blah.
isn't it? They're saying that they're only wiping official vanilla servers. You don't have to wipe the community ones, but might as well coincide it anyway because wipes are generally healthy.
Wipes are helpful, and also, especially with sometimes integrating some of the mod updates and some of the like the items that you add on. Sometimes a wipe is needed, so it could just all start afresh. Because Andy knows more than anybody about computers. Sometimes there's no logic out, and sometimes you just gotta go back to bare bones and build it back up again.
That's it, baby. And do you know what? One of the best things, I love the night before wipe day.
Oh, it feels like old Xbox days.
When you've got all of your gear, you know you're going to be starting fresh tomorrow, and you go on any server, if you know it's being wiped the next day, there'll just be people everywhere. You know, you'll hear gunshots left, right, and centre, because people just don't give a fuck. It's one of the best experiences that you could have in DayZ, especially if you're after PvP.
We used to have that on Xbox. Remember when, like, on the coast, there would just be a tent full of, like, SVDs and LARs, and you'd just be running in there, picking them up. As soon as you left the tent, someone would light you up. You'd spawn back to Solnichi, there'd be a tent there. You'd spawn Berezino, there'd be a tent there. It'd just be absolute carnage.
Gear everywhere.
Amazing. You would not be scared to die. It's a bit like the day before the wipe. You're gonna die anyway. You know you're gonna lose all this gear, so you might as well lose it organically, trying to take some other people with you.
Yeah, it's like a server-wide deathmatch server.
The Purge.
Yeah, like exactly. I think it's going to be, you know, I love a wipe, but there's some people that have got it in their knickers that they don't like them or whatever. I don't really understand why.
What twisted knickers?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Not got it in their knickers. That's a bit weird.
Got it in their knickers.
That was weird.
$1 notes I've been putting in Vegas.
That's how I feed my family.
$1 notes that I get in my knickers.
Dave's dollars note. Dave's fucking hell.
Dave's $1 notes.
I can't say that. Dave's
They've not got Lincoln
notes
on anymore. They've got Dave's face.
Yeah, I try to spend them, but no one will take them.
And no one's going to want them. It's a bit like these new King Charles notes. If I see the first one I see, I'm just going to be like, this is fake.
Yeah. I've not seen them yet.
No, I've seen a coin, a replica of one of the coins that they're thinking about rotating out. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
I like the Peter Rabbit ones. He's the true king.
Peter Rabbit, yeah. I like some of the special ones like D-Day Remembrance and Arnhem Remembrance ones. Do you know, like the poppy ones? I like them.
I only ever bought one commemorative coin, and that was, I think it was the 100 years of World War One.
Oh,
so when
yeah,
was
that was
2019?
really good, yeah. Kitchener's one was the best one. The one where it's Kitchener's face and your country needs you.
That's the only one I ever bought.
Oh, did you watch that Our World War, didn't you?
Oh, that was incredible.
That was amazing. And that geezer's like taking the piss out of Kitchener, and he's just like, you might need to block this out. Her fanny needs you. He's like, puts on like a fake moustache and acts like Kitchener. He's just like talking about this guy getting a girl.
I think if the BBC can broadcast that, we can broadcast that.
He's just like trying to get a girl, and he's like dressed up as Kitchener. He's like, her fanny needs you.
Okay, but they did only say it once though, so. But it is on iPlayer still.
Yeah, it's amazing.
If you haven't seen it and you like World War stuff, go watch it. It's incredible.
And it's true. I went to two of the places that are in that. So Trones Wood, which is a wood in France near the Somme Valley. No, I haven't been to Mons yet. I've not been to Mons, the first one. That's where the first attack happened.
No, you showed me a photo.
No, that was Pegasus Bridge from D-Day. But that's not actually on Our World War.
Nah.
I know. I've been to the place where they filmed it.
Yeah.
I've been to the place, that was in Aldershot. That was in Aldershot in England.
Yeah.
They filmed it in Aldershot, England. The actual bridge, yeah. But no, I haven't actually been to Mons. But it is one of the places on my list. Mons, Arnhem. I haven't actually been to Arnhem. In fact, maybe Wes can show me around Arnhem.
Das ist Deutsch.
Deutsch is...
Oh, German. No, Dutch.
Nederlander.
We need to start this episode. We are pushing.
Yeah,
pushing 28 minutes now. We need to start.
We're bantering.
Friendly.
So what stuff that doesn't make sex, Andy?
Sex.
Weird.
Whoa.
That don't make sense either. So let's just go with one from your list. Things that do not make sense.
Well, the first thing that I thought of, you see all these boats on the coast? Loads of them, isn't there?
I know where you're going with this. I love it.
All these boats on the coast. Where are all the oars gone?
Oars, they're in town, ain't they, on the corner?
Fuck's sake. But where are they? They're not even. That'd be a great melee.
Mate, that'd be a sick melee. Why have fucking brooms and no oars?
Get rid of the brooms.
Bring the oars in.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep saying that.
Bring the oars
This might get a bit weird. What do you mean get the oars in? Dollar notes and oars.
Where are all the oars? It doesn't make sense to me. So
you counted them one time. Remember, I heard you counting. I was asking, like, what are you counting? He's like, I'm counting how many actual oars are in DayZ. You like got to 8, didn't you? You've had 8.
What are you talking about?
You were looking for oars, like you were actually looking for them, and then I heard you counting up to 8.
8 oars?
Yeah, one of them, I think, is placed about on a... You've seen a bit in DayZ, there's an actual oar, like, item. No, it's not an item, you can't pick it up, but it's attached to a building.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like an oar, you know, an actual oar that's like resting on a building, but you can't actually pick it up. It's just like I don't remember.
Why would I have counted? I didn't count them.
I swear you were like, or was it DEFCON? It might have been DEFCON.
For fuck's sake.
I don't know, but one of you were counting oars, and that's when I knew what you were talking about when you were on about boats.
Oh, okay.
You were on about boats and hoes, but not boats and whores. I mean, oars.
Oars. So that's just one thing that doesn't make sense to me. If we're meant to believe that this is a real world, what am I to expect? People got in these boats and then just sat there. Oh no, I can't go fishing because I didn't design something to make the boat move.
I used my rifle butt.
Yeah, as it was just their hands paddling.
A sport rifle butt.
Maybe that's what it was, yeah.
Maybe they didn't want to use the old lightweight AK-74 one, you know, the one that's got a hole in the middle. Why am I not working?
You've only got one on your list, right? So I'm just going to do a few off the bounce.
Yeah, come on.
You see all these PCs? There's PCs everywhere, aren't there?
You remember the tech building in Svet that deals with that?
Yeah, all these PCs everywhere, and I can't remember. We're in the 90s or 80s or something like that. I can't remember exactly when the time frame is. But you never see any floppy disks, do you?
No, you don't see any floppies.
No, no. I mean that's pretty shit one. That was just one
on the bat of seeing oars. You don't get any floppies.
No floppy disks.
No floppy disks.
And then to the same kind of like theme, all these chickens, no eggs. How do they keep? How do they keep respawning if they don't ever lay any eggs?
They're noisy though. Chickens are noisy. Sometimes you can have a chicken next to your building, you can't hear someone else's footsteps. They're so fucking noisy. So especially if there's a cockerel. Bloody hell! This episode's going to be innuendo central.
Hang on a minute. Are there any farms? Like, I know there's like farm buildings and that, like barns and stuff, but you don't ever see like any pig pens or anything. So where did all the pigs come from?
Yeah, you don't see any of that. You don't see any like little tiny Anders shelters where the pigs live. Do you see? Yeah, you do get chicken coops though. Remember, you get little chicken coops, but they're always in the middle of a forest.
But no, also there's chicken coops like in the centre of town, like next to a pub or something like that. Why the fuck has the pub got its very own chicken coop? Like,
I don't know, man. Ask Patrick. He's probably crazy. He's probably got chickens at the back of his pub. He's got like a house dog now.
Yeah, that's mad. Okay. All right. One about the weather.
What's one about the weather?
Well, we're meant to be in like, where are we? Like Ruski area, right? So we're in a cold...
Livonia's Poland. So
we're not in like it rains. Yeah, we get overcast. Yeah, we get sunshine. Why don't we ever get like hail?
Imagine that. Your health starts going down. Ooh.
Yeah, just like, imagine how loud that would be. The heavy rain anyway is like quite loud.
This is why you need to skate helmet on. It's the only thing that could protect you from it.
Can you just imagine like hearing like dunk 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 dunk.
You put your boonie hat back on and start taking damage. Ooh.
Those are some of the shit early ones that I come up with, so we can cross them all off.
I mean, some people have winter Chinaras. So actually the weather there, but then that's only on. PC. Is it only on PC? Because I swear I saw it was but I swear I saw a white Chinaris on console.
Maybe you did.
Maybe I did, but we can ask someone in the near future about that.
Yeah. I'll give away all of our secrets.
Not my secrets, man. There is secrets, whoever this person is. We know nothing.
I mean, on those maps, it will snow, which is cool. There's another type of weather.
Yeah.
But can you imagine if there was like fucking, what are they called? Tornadoes and shit. Just sending cows flying.
Like on Twister. You can't hold on, like your gear, your rifle shoots off your back because it hasn't got a sling. Oh,
It would be good if
lost-
like some places flooded and stuff.
Well, that's what I like about the Essica, the flooded part of town. You know, like that, and then you got the flooded village that you spawn into. That's really cool, actually.
Yeah. But then, like, if
That's
it had
it,
been
really.
raining for like an hour in game, which it definitely does sometimes, be good if like
man.
the fucking floor would get all bogged down and stuff.
But you know that part you spawn in near Prig, and it has like the swamp, and it has loads of like the wood that you run along.
Yep.
And like I said, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Some of them areas they put in spawn towns would be good inland. A swampy area inland, it would be really good. Like you have like a little island in the middle where you can have a little base.
There's a great swamp in Deer Isle.
Yes, there is. Yeah,
That's a pretty good swamp. I like that.
John McClane thought about it and thought, actually, why is it in the fucking spawn area?
But that kind of we don't give a shit about the game mechanics at this point. We're just chatting shit. So.
Yeah, we're just chatting about like things that are weird. Like, for instance, I find this is just mine. This is my one for my list. I think I can think of some more going on. But the tripwire. Yes, I know it's technically called a tripwire, but the wire they use is the same wire that goes in a car battle. So it's actually quite stern. That will cut your ankles before you walk through it if you've done it uptight. That don't make sense to me, man. You can make it out of rope and it'd be even better. It'd be the actual tripwire.
Should be using like fishing wire or something, or like just string.
Yeah, I think can you make it out of barbed wire? You can't make a tripwire out of barbed wire, can you?
Don't think so. I think I've only ever made one.
Yeah, but I know there's a massive delay on the fucking. If you put a nade on there, then you can't cook nades now, so they actually become irrelevant as tripwires as such. Tripwires are only good to make people stumble.
Can you not cook nades?
Nah, you can't cook nades now, man, since 1.20.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Or 1.19, I think it was even 19, I think, because people used to cook nades so you could just throw it and it'd instantly sort of go off sort of thing.
Like an impact grenade, yeah.
Yeah, make it more impact when you only had a normal grenade. Yeah, that was... I still need more training on grenades, man. I'm so damn poor at throwing grenades.
You're not poor at throwing grenades, but you turn poor into throwing grenades when you're in a stressful situation.
Oh, man, yeah. Sometimes I unpin it, and I thought I pressed G. I ain't.
You held G, and that's it. You've dropped it at your feet.
At my feet. Oh, it's the worst experience ever.
So here's one. I was speaking whilst we were making our base, Defcon and I. He came up with one. I was saying about like, hey, this give me an idea for an episode. Blah 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 blah. He said, oh yeah, why do all the polytunnels spawn cans of Sprite?
Yeah, I see him take a picture of that as well. Screenshot it. Like, how does the Sprite grow in here? Is it like a money tree? Do you put like a penny in and a pound comes out? Like?
What that generally is like. We all know it to be true, and we all know that if we go there, we might find a can. But why? Why do we know that?
Peaches, can or peaches. Like the peaches grow and they get processed in the polytunnel and turn into peaches, cans of peaches.
Seeds, I get. Maybe that's the technology coming in again from Novo. You know, they just they've genetically mutated the seed peaches to spawn as cans, to grow as cans.
Cans
sliced,
hanging off of like
peeled and sliced.
And added the nice juice.
Yeah, I remember being a kid and like having tins of peaches and then drinking the can. That's fucking wrong, isn't it?
I used to do it as well, man. In fact, it got to that point where I was like drinking it. I'd only open it a little bit with a can opener, and then Mum would like open it, and it'd be like mouldy peaches. And be like, "Why don't you fucking drunk this?" I'd be like, "My sister."
Oh man, that's really gross.
I was addicted. I like the fruit salad because you get these little cherries in there as well, man, and you get pear in there as well.
Yeah.
The fruit salad tins are the best, man. Why is that not in DayZ? Fuck.
Yeah, that's a proper 90s thing, that. I don't think they still do them.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay. I got another one.
Yeah. Go on then. Have you? I haven't.
I've got 3 more. We've been waiting for ages to actually start this episode, and now I'm just blasting through them.
No, we can think of some though. I reckon we can spitball and think.
All right. Why do all of the cars use the same radiator?
That's communism at its finest.
Yeah.
Everyone uses the same battery, the same thing.
Yeah, this is just a rebadged Ada. That's what it is.
Yeah. They're the same factory churning out the same radiators.
Just different bodies. That's all it is. Different panels.
Right, you know we talked about calls, right? I've just thought of this.
All
You
right.
know the house that has the big gas cylinder outside?
No.
Like the Jamaica, is it Jamaica house that has a gas cylinder outside? Just by the door to the left-hand side, there's like a big
Oh, okay,
tank
yeah, I know what
next
you
to it.
mean.
Yeah, yeah. But it has a wood fire inside. It doesn't have a gas fire.
Oh.
What's the gas fire for? What's the gas for?
Is there no stove? Yeah, just no one has gas stoves.
Yeah, no one has a gas stove, but there's fucking gas work like next to the
yeah.
house. That's weird.
Oh god! I mean, we're just
And-
completely like ripping apart the realism of DayZ.
Yeah, Andy thought the electrical station had water inside it. It's the water station.
Hey, I don't know why this has to turn into a personal attack.
Well, if people listen to our first few episodes on Spotify, you know Andy loves to quiz me, and I lose every single time. So this is my own back.
Well, yeah, we haven't had a quiz in a while.
That's because I've been quizzed hard, and I don't want to be quizzed again.
You've been quizzed raw.
Yeah.
Another one?
I haven't thought one. I that was my best one. That was my own. I thought that one. Your turn.
Why on earth does the electrical repair kit fix scopes?
That was a new thing on the updates, though. I remember before you could fix everything with duct tape.
Yeah, so that is even weirder, to be fair. But
Fix a gun with duct tape. Fix your clothing with the same duct tape. You can still fix clothing with duct tape.
yeah.
I'd hate to see it. Imagine if you could just make clothes out of duct tape. Remember the old, the rag mummy kit that you can make? Imagine you could just make one out of duct tape. You're just a shiny version.
Yeah, but then if you try and swap out your top for a jumper or whatever, and then you have to
rip your
like
skin
peel
off.
it all off, like, and you lose half your health. Like,
Your hairy legs, like.
but I really want these cargo shorts.
And it made like that same sound that when you get blood infection. Every single time. It takes 5 times round in the circle to go, and then it just.
I reckon they should be deathly screams that you can hear from like 1,000 meters away.
Oh, saying that, I'd really want to hear how Mike has done that. How he's going to do that mod that he's thinking about doing. You know, the one we mentioned, where
Oh, the
he's gonna be like
settlements.
gunfire, yeah, and
And
screams. Like,
yeah. Well, we'll wait and see. They said they're only in the talking phase at the moment.
oh my god, it's so big. Oh, sorry, wrong scream.
Oh, wrong scream. Yeah, wrong scream. But yeah, that would be really good to see.
Oh no.
And inside, I know that I've not had any involvement, but I'm gonna be like, that was my idea.
that word makes me laugh.
The what?
The word inside makes me laugh. You know, we've been like bantering on our Discord, not the friendly Discord, our personal Discord.
Yeah.
And that song keeps coming up, the old Star Trek song.
Oh, it's worse than that. He's dead, Jim.
We come in peace, shoot to kill. Shoot to kill, that's actually our TikTok. I put one in music. It's do you ever remember the film Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yep.
when Russell Brand sings that song.
Oh, I saw you post it. I didn't look at it though.
Inside of you. Her ex-boyfriend stood there and he's like singing about getting inside her.
Oh, the naughties.
It's so funny, man. I laugh so hard sometimes. But then that like 80s Star Trek tune is just amazing. It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim.
You can't change the laws of physics.
And when it starts speeding up at the end, it's just like, no, see you, Jimmy. Butchered Mike's language again.
If you don't know what we're talking about, how do they search that?
Star Trekking. It's Star Trekking tune in like it's plasticine or potato headed like Star Trek out. It's like a William Shatner styled Star Trek. It's unbelievable. I think it's got like 10 million views on like YouTube. It's just unbelievable.
Where is it posted in our music channel?
No, I don't even think Defcon put it in Music Station. I think he's put it in Social Club, like way up in Social Club.
Oh yeah, I found it. Yeah, it's The Firm Star Trekking.
Star Trekking across the universe.
Go listen to that, and
That is
you won't
the
regret
funniest. You won't regret it. It will give you. Oh, it's just amazing. Like some people just join our Discord now. You know when you go to ding, all you hear is "It's worse than that. It's dead, Jim," and everyone just starts singing it. Oh man! And the funniest thing is, whoever edited that back in the day has actually done a real good job because it's actually the voices from the series, like like the old Scottish doctor, not Scottish doctor, the old Scottish
Scotty?
engineer, and it's Scotty, yeah. Oh, yeah, can he? Can he break the laws of physics?
Can he break the laws of physics?
Oh, the doctor. What's the doctor's name?
I mean, if Scotty's called Scotty, I'm just going to assume that he's called Doc.
Doc. No, he's called something else. He must be
Doc. I'm not a Trek. What are they called? What are they
Trekkie.
called? Trekkie. Yeah, I'm not a Trekkie.
Yeah, I'm not a Star Wars Trekkie.
No,
that pissed people off. I love the Mandalore star. Actually, yeah. No, so have you got any more on your list that doesn't make sense?
I've got one more.
Okay.
Which also might be a good tip.
Oh.
Why do the clouds only ever move in one direction?
I don't know. But remember when someone suggested when you first spawn in, you always face north. Now, I
haven't checked that yet.
No, I want to get a compass now and spawn in and just look at the compass straight away. And I want to do it a couple of times on a couple of servers and see what the score is.
I mean, I've definitely when I've been logging in and out recently in the base, I've been logging out in a position where if there was someone in the base, I'd have the drop on them and be able to clear them. And I've spawned in that same direction each time. Now, maybe it's only for new spawns that you're always facing north when you spawn in, but I'm not sure.
Maybe we need to check that out.
We need to check it out.
But then you won't be able to start with a fucking compass.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But then you still know where north is, right? Where you spawn.
You cannot break the laws of physics.
So the clouds, I'm just going to throw this out as no, shall we use it as a tip? I'm going to use it as a tip.
Use it as a tip, man.
Right, so I'm not going to tell you what direction they travel until when we're using just the tip in a minute. But yeah, they always travel in just one direction. Why? What's that about? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the wind only goes one way in China. Makes you fucking cold.
Yeah, well, the higher you go up, or the more north that you go, the colder you get. Don't you need more?
Well, I don't know if this entirely makes sense, but it might make sense to you arborists. But up in Tissy has the ash trees, no normal trees, until it go to a certain point. It just goes. The soil must change to more acidic, and there's just ash trees and birch trees. And a little bit further south, you just have evergreens.
Yeah.
So the soil just changes like that.
And they're all just like. And there is a spot near Tissy where there's a pylon running through the trees. One side, there's fir trees, and on the other side is all like the birch trees with the orange leaves and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Instant soil change. It's just it's like, you can't grow here, and you can't grow here.
Hey, Dave, do you know what happened to me? I just remembered that I need to talk about it real quick. I've experienced a brand new mechanic to me, and I have no idea when they introduced it.
Okay.
I tried to light a fire with a what are they called? A fire start kit or
matches.
whatever. No.
With
a fire start kit or whatever. The stick and bark.
Bark, yeah.
It made a weird noise, let out a puff of smoke, and then didn't ignite.
Unofficial. There's been some weird stuff, man. Like when I threw that fucking fireplace at the car and it dismantled 3 times.
Yeah.
When do they add these stuff in, man? Without telling me.
That was 121. You with the fire. I'm playing experimental. No, I'm not playing experimental. I'm playing official. So 120.
Official.
So I've never had that before, where a fire failed to light.
Well, and then your fire start was used, and it was used up, and you had to go make another one. The fuck? Just a puff of smoke.
Yep, it made like a pop, pop.
Was your rags damp?
No, I didn't. I didn't have any rags. I used bark. I just got. It wasn't raining. Nothing. I have no idea what happened.
Well, maybe someone can enlighten us. Please let us know on our Discord under General.
And be like, oi, you fucking noobs.
You like the rabbits. We fucking found them.
No.
That is unofficial.
No.
Is that what? That's not unofficial.
No, they don't exist.
It's my TikTok.
I am refusing to believe that they exist.
You ate mouldy hair.
Yeah, I put some mouldy hair in my mouth. And then Defcon had to put some charcoal tabs up my bum.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, check our TikTok out.
There's only tablets in there. There's only tablets in those suppositories.
Hey, would things like morphine and epinephrine and that be kept refrigerated?
Morphine and epinephrine, yeah, they should both be refrigerated. In all fairness. Oh no, I don't know. Or more.
No, actually, EpiPens aren't refrigerated, are they?
Nah, but insulin is.
Like in real life.
Yeah, you keep that in your bag. Yeah, no, you wouldn't, would you? No.
No, fair enough. I was trying to come up with something else that didn't make sense.
Blood would be no.
I tell you what, here's another thing that don't make sense. Why has almost every house blocked off one of their doors? Almost every resident has gone, you know what? I don't want that room anymore. I'm going to permanently bar it off.
Yeah, they got these big metal bars. The metalworks in Cherno must have been fucking making dollar.
Why didn't BI just design it without a fucking door there?
Yeah, like that. What's that house where you go up the stairs, you normally log out, and then there's a wood door. There's a door there.
Yeah. Well, then because otherwise, I guess you'd have stairs leading to a wall, wouldn't you? And that wouldn't make sense. But then why can't we have that extra room, man? Give us that room.
Why can't I have little Anne Frank up there?
Because then our calls would get really messed up.
Big Anne Frank, small Anne Frank.
Yeah.
Anne Frank.
No. Dave. Fuck's sake. No, you just get too carried away, don't you?
Oh, come on, man. That was a good one.
You're going to get cancelled.
Yeah, there is a cancel culture going on. Please edit.
Please send all cancel requests to fuckyou@friendly@DayZ podcast.
And please write it out in a Word document, save it to your desktop, but then drag it to the thing called Recycler bin.
And that will get straight to us, and we'll get back to you within 3 to 5 working days.
Yeah, we'll get it. What other weird stuff is there? Like I said, the trains. There's not many train stations to stop off. Not every.
There's loads of train stations.
But then the train tracks, they don't really go anywhere really. They go round. They just go round Cherno. They don't go into the Cherno. If you can't get to Gorka on the train.
Nah.
You just got to go round the map. Next stop, Svetliarsk. And then he's like, the next stop is Moschino. You're like, what the fuck? Oh, I wanted to go more inland. No, there's no. Just going around the outside.
Be good to get the train up to Severograd.
Yeah.
Oh no, where am I? Yeah, Severograd. There's a train station up in Severograd, isn't there?
Yeah.
And go to Troitsky or Northwest.
Yeah. Actually, where is the nearest train track to North? Oh yeah, it's just I know what that is now. If you've got any other weird stuff that we haven't listed, put it down in our Discord or on our Twitter or something. Just let us know. Like, I've noticed this. How weird is that?
Yeah, things that maybe like we've just taken for granted, like the fucking Sprite in the polytunnel.
Yeah. Always look for that.
Yeah.
There's always ammunition in the toilets. Always ammunitions or sharpening stones. So when the guy's taking a crap outside, he's sharpening a knife.
Yeah, who's storing their nails in toilets?
Oh man, in the seats as well, on the seats.
Oh, that's it. It's just a fucking practical joker.
What's the name of the beer called again? What's the beer called?
Monkvass. Yeah.
And it's got a picture of Rasputin on it.
Yeah. Well, why is there only one brand of beer?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Who's some modded servers have put some crazy like beers, haven't they? You know, you can get a Red Bull.
But there's only one brand of everything. There's only one brand of beans. There's only one brand of peaches. There's only one brand of water.
Mm.
Oh! I got one.
Go on, then.
We discovered water stations, right?
Yeah.
So if there's water stations, there must be like plumbed-in houses. If there's plumbed-in houses, why are there wells?
Yeah. Where's the sinks? Have we got sinks in DayZ?
I don't know.
No houses. The only place that I can think has a toilet is the train station.
What, they're all just all the people in the town using those communal wooden toilets with no doors on?
Sometimes the town's only got 2 of them and they're not even in your own back garden. Sorry, Jim, I'm using the shitter again. It's in the back of your garden. It's all good because my back garden don't smell like shit.
And you're going to have to watch me take a dump because the door is missing.
There's no doors. There's portaloos. There's some portaloos only in military places. So the military could be the only one that could afford portaloos.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. And think about how the people used to live. They weren't able to save any of their stuff on their PCs because there's no floppy disks. They had to share a town toilet.
And a town well. Oh, there's a massive queue for the to make cup of tea in the morning. Everyone's there queuing up for water. Like, oh, Billy, go and grab us some water for tea in the morning. I can't. There's a fucking 60-man queue. It's like trying to get in the Grey Man server. Oh, I'll get it in the morning, Billy.
Oh, dude, I don't think their queue's that bad anymore. I think Karma Crew have got a bigger queue now.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the hype is slowing down because people are like, why am I putting so much time on? I mean, the other day, I think it was just stacked full of streamers. The Running Man's was on it, Sarah was on it, Muller Yogurts was on it, Sacriel and Shroud were on it. It was just, I want to actually see the Running Man's VOD because I think there was plenty of people on that server that were, I think OG and Holly Rex were on it as well. There was just a lot of streamers on it. I think there was hardly any room for normal players.
Yeah, that's no fun, is it?
Well, yeah. I mean, you'll hear someone's voice. You can hear OG from, say, like Svetlyask to Troitsky. This is literally a fucking OG spawned in. Uncle Ray Ray loves it, man. Honestly, Uncle Ray Ray just stays on the coast and just butchers people and just bullies them, and then finds someone to run with that also has a sick sense of humor like himself. But he's top bloke in the old Uncle Ray Ray.
Yeah, I love him. He's just so unique.
We got obviously Uncle Ray Ray's our British version, and then they have is Sarah more Canadian, isn't he? Sarah Moore's Canadian, I believe.
I don't know. We've had this discussion before. I thought he was like from California or Florida.
Oh, he might be. He might be American. So actually, that's really it might piss him off a lot. So trying to do it out, but but yeah, I mean,
think he's from Denmark.
Oh Jesus. But no, he is so funny. I remember when he's like calling like banning people for guessing the wrong direction. If you guess that I'm going left or I go right, that's it. You're fucking banned from the chat. He was playing a World War RPG the other day. It was so good to watch. It was like Foxhole, but it looked a lot better. Men at War 2 or something.
Oh, I think Wes was playing that.
I'm surprised Mark weren't playing it. Mark plays about 20 games.
He's addicted to Star Wars.
To be fair, it looks bloody good, man. I watched Sacriel play it. It looks so good. Sacriel was like stopping his player in mid-jump and the hair was just immaculate and he's just like up in the air and like it works with gravity and shit like that. He's like, oh, it's unbelievable how they've done this as a game mechanic.
Hey man, do you want to be friends? These nuts.
These. Oh, we didn't do a plug.
No, we didn't.
Don't worry about plug. We can plug next time. This is us coming towards the end of like weird stuff.
Is it though?
No, but I feel there'll be a lot of weird stuff that we come across now when we play. So if you guys just want to check out weird shit, just mention it down. Like, this house has 6 windows on the outside, but inside I can only find 5.
Well, we can just even mention them in later episodes. Be like, guess what I found?
Second-hand fleshlight in a toilet.
Second-hand fleshlight in your bedroom drawers.
No, they're next to my computer. Remember, it's my skill holder.
Do video of the fucking week and let's crack on.
All right, let's find my video of the week first. Video of the week. Now, video of the week. All right, this one is a good one. So, video of the week.
Thank you.
It's Freshborns.
Okay.
Freshborns, we built a trapdoor base. They're playing Rust style. Old trapdoor base in Rust. And you get someone stuck in there. Oh, I love it. There's so much gear they have found from this trapdoor base. Check it out. It's 42 minutes long, so there's obviously giving us a backstory. They're great content creators. They're a team of guys. Freshborns, they're not just one guy. So check it out. You will not be disappointed. And they bring the banter.
That's definitely their niche, isn't it? Making trap bases.
Yeah. They probably come across from Rust, to be fair. We haven't really checked. We haven't actually gone into their history too much.
No, I think they've been playing DayZ for years.
Maybe they could be. Maybe we could hand over the mantle of Toxic, a DayZ podcast, to them.
They make just trap bases all the time. It's brilliant. I love it. And then just seeing the people realize that they've just been done, and then there's like just 2 guys outside laughing at them like, what are you doing in my base? And the guy's like, oh, I'm not getting out of here, am I?
When you see it in Rust and they land and they got them the automatic shotgun shooters, and it's like unbelievable. All right, Andy, so I'm going to hand the mantle over to you and say you mentioned the tip. Let's crack on and unveil the tippy tip, just a tip.
What the fuck was that? Just the tip. I'm a fucking Jabba the Hutt.
Whoosh, come on, mama, then. Tip.
Hello. Mentioned it briefly before about why do the clouds always go in one direction? Well, the clouds always travel east. So if you're lost, have a look up and see what way the clouds are running. And if they're going to your right, you are facing north, etc., etc. From there, you can figure out what direction you need to run in. Or if you're running through the woods and you can get a glimpse of the sky, you can see what way the clouds are going. And then you can make sure you're going in a straight line rather than running in circles like we do. There you go.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Really good one. Gives you a nice little orientation as well. So that is the tip. Tip.
Because you can't always see the sun, can you? Especially if it's cloudy. You can't always figure out exactly where the sun is. You won't be able to see the sun if you're in the middle of a forest. You know, you can't if you travel by the stars, because the stars are real as well, aren't they? They mimic the day, like the real constellations.
Yeah.
By
constellation
the year as well.
of Amelius. The long, straight snake.
I had to cough, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the tip for today. Just, what are we going to call that tip?
I don't know. What would you call it? It's your tip. Something to do with clouds.
Yeah, well, really? That's a really good idea.
Oh, thank you. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. You go the wrong direction.
The cloud compass.
A cloud compass. See, I knew you had it in there, Andy.
Yeah, it was in there. I was just waiting. I had it to begin with. I was just seeing if you come up with anything better. But you let me down.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
The crowd went crazy.
What was that? Oh, was that the fucking Discord soundboard? No, stop.
Oh, God. What was that? The duck in it somewhere. Oh, Andy, why didn't you find it?
Come on, get out of your system.
I've done it. It's lucky this isn't the one on Sigma, otherwise you'd be fucked.
Just full of farts.
It's like farts and like Solid Snake, and that key's like logging into Discord and
hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah.
Anyway. Oi!
Oh god, I'm glad I done that.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
Ah, fuck, that was rude.
Oh, say how you really feel.
Don't hold back, buddy.
Thank you again for listening to. No,
yeah, thank
okay,
you for listening.
All right, go on.
Okay, go you. No, you can carry on.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sound like you had something important to say.
No, I was actually going to mention that the fourth installment of Taskmaster was performed at the weekend and a bit ago, and it went down really well.
Yeah, it was a really good episode. Some of the parachutes in one of the tasks.
Yeah.
That was incredible. I think Max won it, so congratulations. I'll see you in the final.
I'll be, hopefully, if I don't get through, I'll beg Sour to shoutcast it. Please let me shoutcast it. I swear I won't kill anyone.
Look, you ain't going to win any if you don't sign up for them, so you need to start signing up.
Work is mental at the moment, bro. Work is actually mental.
I've told you this time and time again. Quit. Just quit your job.
Well, I'm actually applying for new jobs, so...
No, don't apply for a new one.
Yeah.
Don't apply for a new one, because then you'll be busy again. We're just doing something else. Just quit, all right?
Mans needs money, bro.
No, you've got all those Dave dollar bills.
Dave dollar bills. Dave dollar bills, man. I need one of them now.
Thank you very much for listening to another episode of Friendly, a DayZ podcast.
He's been Andy.
Yeah. Do I have to say he's been Dave? It just seems cheesy. He's been Dave. Do you know what it is? It sounds like we've nicked it. We've unintentionally nicked it from the two Ronnies.
Perfect. Most people wouldn't have heard it and listened to play DayZ, bro, so we just take it as ours, man.
Oh, yeah, all right then. All right. And he's been Dave. And that's all we've got to say on the matter. What are you still doing here?
Ciao for now.
Yeah, ciao for now, baby. No, you need to stop ending every episode. You need to stop ending every episode trying to do fucking acapella, alright? What are you doing now anyway? You jumping on? DayZ or what's the
Well, yeah, I'll jump on for a little bit. That might need to make dinner around about like 12. So I've got about an